Hey everyone, welcome to the Super Review Show's Mixed Bag, coming to you live once again from the J Cave. I am joined as always with my voice really hurt with my good man Bill Murphy.
What's going on, folks?
Bill, are you excited to be here?
I'm excited to be here tonight. Looks like I have to do all the heavy lifting, huh?
Not all of it. I'm hanging in there. So, and just a reminder, everyone, we the best
podcast. Oh, I got a good intro. You know what, folks? Tonight's topic, since we've had all the craziness in the world, you know what? I think it's time we go to, in honor of today's date, which is May the 4th. I think it's time we travel back a long time ago into a galaxy far, far away. Dun 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 dun. John Williams, don't sue me. Disney, don't sue me. The case of Disney and John Williams versus Bill Murphy is now in session. Oh crap!
Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, today we're just gonna talk a little Star Wars today.
We're talking about all things Star Wars moving forward.
Since it is May the 4th, may the 4th be with you.
Yes.
We're talking about it all.
We're going to talk about all things Star Wars tonight. And forgive me, guys, my voice is shot. I will not tell you what I do for a day-to-day job, but just bear with me as I make it through tonight. I'm going to let Bill do some of the talking too.
That's so nice of you.
But don't worry. Star Wars. So long story short, tonight's show is going to be about Star Wars and where do we see the franchise going? What's happening in the world of Skywalker? What's happening in the world of Star Wars? What's going on? We're going to break just our fan theories and what's going on moving forward as of now. So let me share my screen. So Bill, let's talk Star Wars. What are some of your fan theories moving forward?
Some of my fan theories moving forward.
Because we've seen the sequel trilogy.
Yep, all three of them, and whether you like them or not, that's
yes.
Yeah. But what do I think? What are we going to see going forward? I think, since we finished the sequel trilogy and now we got all the what is it?
The Disney Plus shows?
Now we got all the Disney Plus shows.
Yep.
We now, I think I don't know if they're like setting up more spinoffs that took place between hold on,
You're good.
Let me just get you bigger. Okay, folks, we're making progress here. Okay, so yeah, so the because I think the Disney Plus series takes place between a lot of them take place, I think, like between the prequels and the original. Am I right? Or am I?
The Boba Fett takes place after. No, Mandalorian takes place after episode 6.
After episode 6?
Yeah, that's correct. I've seen season 1 of Mandalorian.
Yeah, so that takes place between episodes after the events of what is it? Return of the Jedi.
Yes, correct.
So, and what Obi-Wan, I think, takes place between, I want to say, like, during the prequels. Am I right?
Obi-Wan takes place between episodes 3 and 4.
So between the prequels and the original trilogy.
Correct, yes.
So to be honest, I think they're just I think right now, like how we just wrapped up the Skywalker saga.
Yeah.
With Rise of Skywalker, which, listen, I don't know what you thought of it, but I thought it sucked.
I didn't hate it. I thought Force Awakens was great. Last Jedi was good parts to it. Rise of Skywalker, I don't know what they were thinking.
Well, no, I really liked Force Awakens. I didn't like Last Jedi, and I didn't really like Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, it was rough.
But I think I don't know if maybe they're gonna do more spin-offs like what we saw with what was it? Solo.
Yeah, I mean, I
Rogue
think
One.
I hope they do more spin-offs. What I would love to see personally, Bill, is a Knights of the Old Republic like film or his trilogy of films, truthfully, because we've done all 9 films of Star Wars so far, right? We've done the Skywalker saga, but seeing a film version of Knights of the Old Republic would be sick.
Really?
I don't know if you know what this is.
No, I really don't.
Okay, it's a video game from like 2003, but the story in it is really, really, really rich to mine, and it's something we've never seen on. It's like thousands of years before Episode 1. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting. I think that would rather be interesting.
I mean, because we've seen so much Skywalker or Darth Vader. I think why don't we just see like some other things as well? Like, why don't we go back in time to Knights of the Old Republic as a standalone 2-part film? Because it's a big enough story that could encompass 2 films, if not 3. It's a very, very, very rich era of Star Wars, truthfully.
Yeah, so when does this take place again? Between what?
It takes place about 1,000 or so years before Episode 1.
So this would be the prequel.
Yeah, like a literal prequel.
It would be the prequel to the prequel.
Yeah, but it's nothing to do with Skywalkers.
And you know what would be better?
What?
No Jar Jar.
Oh my God, let's not even go there.
Misa Jar Jar Binks.
Misa Jar Jar. That's Kermit the Frog. Anyways.
Misa Jar Jar Binks.
Terrible.
No, I really should be picking on that guy though. He got a lot of hate mail after that. So
unfortunately.
But yeah, this would be the prequel to the prequels.
And the story is just so rich, guys. I gotta tell you the truth. It's such a great story. It's such a fascinating like time period as well. It's crazy. I gotta show you guys this. For those who are listening, you won't be able to see this, but like if we just Google Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, it's so good.
It is. It is.
Yeah, take a look at this. Again, for those of you who are like, it's 4,000 years before the Star Wars films.
Still going way back in time here.
It's crazy. It's nuts. I mean, like, there's Bill. Bill, could you read some of this for me, like the synopsis part?
Okay. 4,000 years prior to the Star Wars film, Darth Malak and Darth Revan's apprentice has unleashed a Sith armada against the Republic.
Yep.
Many Jedi scattered and left vulnerable Malak's aggression, die in battle while others swear loyalty and allegiance to Malak. The game opens with the title characters awakening aboard a doomed Republic capital ship with no recollection of their past. After the escaping ship and crash landing on Taurus.
Taurus, yep.
The player gradually gathers companions and pieces together while attempting to stop Malik's focus. To accomplish this, the main character and the companions search for star maps that together reveal the location of the Star Forge, an ancient space station that creates massive accounts of material for Malik. The main characters, do I need to read the whole thing?
Up until the Sith Lords.
The main character's actions and speech influence whether they align with the dark side, with the light or dark side of the Force, depending on the character's alignment. They eventually reach the Star Forge either to defeat the Sith, light side path, or to usurp the Sith from Malik, the dark side path. A light-aligned character and their companions are hailed as saviors and heroes. A dark side character before the Sith remains as the new Sith Lord.
So basically, this video game, I would love to see a movie of this because the story is just so rich. It takes place literally 4,000 years before Star Wars, the movies, and it's a perfect. Like, I think it'd be a wise move for Lucasfilm to do this, based on the reception of the Rise of Skywalker. Truthfully, but that's me. I mean, I don't know what your take is on that, but
do you think people? Who knows? People might like this because. But also they'll be like, all right, we already seen a prequel series. Do we really got to go that back in time?
That is a fair point. I'll give you that. I'm not sure. I feel like people would be open to this, truthfully.
And listen, folks, you've seen the prequels, and I think the less we speak about them, the better.
I agree, 100%.
We live in a world where they don't exist.
Yeah, but I mean, I think seeing this though, like. Seeing a movie adaptation. I mean, I've had conversations with people about this before, and they're like, no way, I don't think it could work. It'd be like a 24-hour movie. You could condense it down to a 3-film arc, make it a trilogy.
You could.
It could work. I mean, Lucasfilm is backed by Disney. You know that they want to move forward with more Star Wars stuff outside of Disney Plus, which we'll get to in a little bit. But
I think they're kind of liking Disney Plus right now.
I mean, they are killing it over. Look, The Mandalorian is like a great show, seriously. And like, let's transition that. But anyways, Knights of the Old Republic, I recommend it. Look it up; it's really good. They have comic books. The game itself is great. Check it out. But let's see. Star Wars, Disney Plus shows. I want to just talk about a couple of these because they have so many coming out. It's crazy. Excuse me. They have, I mean, obviously they have The Mandalorian. They have Mandalorian. They have, what's the other one? Ahsoka Tano is coming out. Obi-Wan Kenobi is coming out with Ewan McGregor returning, which is great. Love him. He was the best part of those films. They also have Lando series coming out. They have a Bad Batch. They have all these other shows coming out to Disney Plus. And I think that's where a lot of Star Wars is going to be, truthfully. I feel like Star Wars movie version is not the best. Like, I mean, like we had our 9 films. Let's see where they go from here. But let's face it, there's going to be a lot of really good stuff. It's going to be prequel stuff, sequel stuff. It should be really interesting.
I don't think we're going to be seeing any like new Star Wars theatrical releases for a while, unless maybe they'll do like spin-offs.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure, but like they at least have The Mandalorian was great. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was so good. Book of Boba Fett, another one. I didn't see Book of Boba Fett, but Obi-Wan Kenobi does fascinate me, truthfully. I'm really excited to see that one because I mean, my thing was I would love an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie, but the fact that they're doing this makes it even better. It's going to be awesome. And they're going to release it later this month, actually, truthfully, on May 27th.
They're going to Oh, they're releasing the Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
It's only going to be 6 episodes, but I think that's all you need for an Obi-Wan Kenobi spin-off like show taking place between 3 and 4. How did Obi-Wan leave Darth Vader and have him go to Tatooine to watch over Luke Skywalker? You know what I mean? Like, how did that? I would love to see how they do that. With
I'm sure there's going to be more than one season of it. Is there? Or are they just going to do 1 season, 6 episodes?
I think it's 1 season, 6 episodes, as far as I know. I mean, because it's not really much to tell. Plus, the Disney Plus shows are like Netflix. The Netflix shows are like an hour long each, an hour and 5 minutes each. Who's to say that these shows are not like an hour long each? So that's 6 hours of Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not bad, right?
Not bad at all. It's gonna be. No, I think like Obi-Wan is gonna be the Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think it's going to be the could be like right after what happened in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna lead up to the beginning of A New Hope.
Yeah, and what I've noticed is that the Book of Boba Fett was only like a limited run too of only 7 episodes. I mean, Andor is 2 seasons. 1 season's already greenlit, but still, Ahsoka Tano is 1 season. But The Mandalorian is really what's holding Star Wars up. Truthfully, like The Mandalorian is basically what's keeping Star Wars alive at the moment. Truthfully, because based on the poor critical reception of Rise of Skywalker. But that's me.
Oh, absolutely. It's like crap. Rise of Skywalker's a bust. Wait, Disney Plus, we got it, Lucasfilms, don't worry.
Yeah, literally. It's crazy. I cannot believe.
Mickey, you got don't worry, Mr. Lucas, I got it.
Money. I've only seen season 1. I didn't see season 2 of The Mandalorian, but it is a really great show.
Like Justin, who we tried to get on for tonight, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. He actually said that after the whole bombing of the Star Wars series, he couldn't even watch The Mandalorian.
Really? That's a shame.
Yeah, he said, I just feel really disappointed. I think I need a Star Wars detox.
Understandable, but still.
Why do you say understandable?
Well, I feel like they could have. I mean, I full disclosure to Justin, we love you. You're great.
You're awesome.
A wonderful addition to the show. But at the same time, we want to. I understand like a Star Wars detox. I get that, but I mean, The Mandalorian, he should have given it a shot. It's really good. So
I think he said he watched like a few episodes.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if he watched it at all. But still, so
I think he just still has a bad taste in his mouth from
The Rise of
Skywalker.
Yeah. I hear you.
Which I haven't watched Mandalorian yet, and I should really get on it.
Yeah, it's a really good show, bud.
It really is.
I'm not the biggest fan of like Netflix shows or stuff like that, but like I said, this one on Disney Plus was really good. The Mandalorian was really, really, really good.
So since we're not going to be seeing any more like episodes from episode 4, episode 5, do you think we're going to be getting more like spin-off films like we have with Solo? And
I would hope so. That's me. I hope so that they could do it, but
and Rogue One, or do you think we're just going to be getting like the Disney Plus things?
That's really tough. I'll tell you the truth. I think personally that we should get Star Wars. I hope to God they make like more spin-off films, kind of like Knights of the Republic took place 4,000 years before episode 1.
The prequel.
Yeah, literally. And Bill, you have to get on that. Like, if don't play the game, just really understand where we're coming from with this. It's a really good story if you want to understand like Star Wars stuff. Let's see. So I want to just get down. For those who are listening, you're not going to be able to see this, but we're on the Wikipedia page. I just want to see what other films are coming out. If they have any other ideas. There's a Rogue Squadron film in development, too, with Patty Jenkins, who directed Wonder Woman.
No, really? Comes out next year?
I don't even know if it's going to happen, truthfully.
Really? How come?
I heard somewhere that it's about like this Rogue Squadron film is about like I forget specifically what it's about, but it's like it's like literally what it's called, Rogue Squadron. It's about like the people who are fighter pilots and their story. I don't know though. I mean, that's just a questionable thing at the moment. I don't think it's going to happen, truthfully.
Yeah. And I just, can you go back to that?
Yeah.
For 1 second, please. Por favor.
Yeah, go ahead.
High speed. But the thing was, unspecified. So what's going on with Patty Jenkins, you said, or that film?
Well, she's supposed to direct it, but not sure what it's supposed to release Christmas 2023. I don't think it will. I don't think it's going to happen, truthfully. But who knows, but we'll see.
But yeah, I hear it says right here that Rian Johnson is planning a new trilogy. He said, it says right here, although the project is still active as of 2022, no release date has been set due to Johnson's involvement with other projects. The trilogy will differ from the Skywalker focused films in favor of focus on new characters and possibly a different era than the main film's franchise.
That's interesting. I hope that's what I'm talking about. I hope to God that they diversify it up. I really hope that they have like Star Wars spin-off films. Forget a Han Solo movie. I would hope they do like other stories in the Star Wars universe. Like, hell, I'd love to see like a movie in Star Wars just based on like, I don't even know, just like something else that's outside of the core 9 films.
Like, listen, I know Asimov Earth is gonna smack me over the head for this one.
What is he gonna say?
I did not like Solo.
Oh God, he's gonna tear you. He's a friend of ours, but he's gonna rip you apart.
No, I just did not like Solo. I thought Darth Maul cameo was pretty cool, but other than that, the rest of it was just kind of dull.
I cannot comment on Solo. I was a fan of the premise, though. Don't get me wrong, but
on the spectrum of bad movies, I would say Spectrum was a meh.
Solo?
I would say Spectrum was meh. Yeah, Solo was meh.
Okay, no, I wasn't sure.
As in, it's not good, it's not bad, it's a movie.
Yeah.
It exists. It happened. I spent $12 on it. But anyway.
Wow, that's crazy. They literally made their money back. They made $5 billion so far. No, $10 billion worldwide from all their films.
10 billion?
From all of the Star Wars films. They've all grossed at least $10 billion.
$10 billion. Wow.
Yeah, terrible. That's crazy.
Billion. Wow.
That's insane. I just can't believe it. Anyways, side note. Anyways, I'm all for more Star Wars moving forward. I'm just not sure what they're going to do with it. I mean, there's so much untapped potential with a property like Star Wars or Indiana Jones or Star Trek. There's so much universe to go around. It's crazy. So what do you think, bud? Is there any films Is there any story arcs you like to see a spinoff of?
Yeah, you know what? I would want to see like a Kylo Ren origin.
Okay.
Like, sorry, we're going back to Disney Plus.
You're good.
Now, I would like to see a Kylo Ren origin.
Yeah.
Because for those who don't know and didn't watch Force Awakens, Kylo Ren is the son of Leia and Han Solo.
Correct. Spoilers.
Like, I remember when we saw Force Awakens and saying, like, our son, I'm like, wait, what? Kylo Ren is Han Solo's son?
Yeah.
What? And saying that, you know, I wanted him to go train. Like, this was the thing that really made me scratch my head when the part when Kylo Ren was bowing to the thing of Darth Vader of the crushed mask.
Yeah.
And he's like, I will not disappoint you, grandfather. And then to go, oh shoot, is he Luke's son? I was thinking he was Luke's son for a minute. And then I have to say, I am so glad that that he ended up being Han Solo's son, because, you know, when we saw in whatchamacallit, in The Last Jedi that they were getting, you know, frisky.
Yeah.
This isn't Tennessee. No offense to the people of the great state of Tennessee. We love you. It's a great state, isn't it, JT?
I've been there. It's great.
Lovely state. I'm sure the people there are absolutely wonderful.
They are.
No offense. We love you, Tennessee. Alabama. Okay, we'll go with Alabama. This isn't Alabama. It's the galaxy.
Yes.
But anyway, and no offense to the people of the great state of Alabama, but I'm going to get banned from Alabama now, aren't I?
You're good.
Well, there's another state I'm banned from Florida, so there we go. But anyway, yeah, because if it was, it'd be like, wait a minute. Because I was thinking because remember there was this whole thing, there was this whole theory at the end of The Force Awakens that when we finally saw Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
First, I'm never going to forget the moment he showed up on screen. Anytime there was like an old throwback. Lightsaber. Han Solo. Chewie, we're home. R2-D2. C-3PO. Luke Skywalker.
People were screaming.
They were clapping like seals.
It was ridiculous. They're turn off the flash, you moron. Remember that?
Yeah, but anyway, because remember at the end there was like this big theory that Rey was Luke Skywalker's daughter.
Yeah.
There was that that Rey was Luke Skywalker's daughter. And because, you know, I think Jeremy Johns said it the best when they were saying, Jeremy Johns, I think, said it the best when he said, I think she's Rey's daughter. I think she's his daughter, because I just said, like, only people in the Jedis have the Forces in my family, thinking means you're in my family. I'd be like, oh. But the good thing they didn't go with that, because therefore then Kylo Ren, and they would technically make Kylo Ren and Rey cousins.
Yeah, that was weird.
But they didn't go through with that. It turned out she was Palpatine's like granddaughter.
Yeah, something like that.
But the thing is, it's like, yeah, when he said, you know, I would want to see in the Disney Plus show, seeing like a Kylo Ren origin.
That'd be cool. I'm all for it.
Like, what would happen? Like, what would happen if like what would happen if like how did Kylo Ren, being raised by Solo and Leia, how did he become,
Yeah.
evil? Because remember, in The Force Awakens, I wanted him to go train with Luke.
Yeah. You know what? I got an idea.
JT has an idea.
There's a series of books. There's 2 different series of books that I would love to see a movie adaptation of in between 6 and 7, and maybe something else like this. The Jedi Academy trilogy, which is basically what we kind of saw flashbacks of. Hold on.
In what was it, Last Jedi?
We saw like this. We saw flashbacks of this in the movies about Luke rebuilding the Jedi Order. What these books are about is these books are about Luke Skywalker. After the events of Episode 6, he starts to reform the Jedi Order, which means that he actually gets people. And one of them is actually Han and Leia's kid, which is technically they could make a one-shot movie about the Jedi and call it Star Wars Jedi Academy, or Star Wars Anthology Jedi Academy, and have it like a one-shot of these 3 books. I think that'd be cool.
A one-shot of
like these 3 books tell the story about how Luke Skywalker reforms the Jedi Order, and he basically makes them into. And then Han's son goes bad. Like, there's elements you could pull out of these books and make your own movie into.
Do it.
Great. And why not? It also makes sense. Like, call it like Star Wars Anthology Jedi Academy, and have Mark Hamill come back for a little bit. Whatever. Who knows? Or you don't have to you might have to recast him because it takes place about a year or 2 after. 5 years after Return of the Jedi. But
that'd be interesting.
I think that'd be a great Star Wars movie. Seeing them return to this kind of like vibe, if you will, of like, look, you have to like replace some actors here and there. Harrison Ford's like almost 80, so there's that.
This would be like, once you think about it, though.
Yeah.
You said 30, this takes place between after the Return of the Jedi.
After 6 and 7.
We had the prequel series, which was, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. We had the original, which was New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Then we have the sequels, which were
Force Awakens,
Last Jedi, and what's that last one?
Rise of Skywalker.
We just talked about it like 30 times already, and
that's right.
It. But you know what? Since we had the original, the prequel, and the sequel, this could be the midquel trilogy.
The midquel trilogy.
No, that's a real word. I swear to God, that's a real word.
I didn't know that. That's so funny.
If you don't believe me, look it up.
Better yet, you could call him at 1-800-GOT-BILL.
Yes.
Buy our t-shirts.
Yeah, we actually have t-shirts that say that.
Yes, and it's great. But the Jedi Academy trilogy, I love these books. I have them on audiobook on my phone. Yes, I'm one of those people. I'm an audiobook person. Yes.
Yeah, me too, actually. I can't sit and read because it's,
Yeah, I fall asleep listening to them, and they make me dream about Star Wars or whatever. So it's pretty funny.
Or like I remember you were listening to the Alien trilogy.
Oh my God.
In a dream you were fighting aliens.
Like literally, I was with Ripley fighting aliens as I was as I fell asleep. I'm like, oh God, I'm on this spaceship and I gotta go kill these aliens. I was falling asleep and dreaming. It was rough, but whatever. No, I mean, I'm all for this I'm all for the Jedi Academy stuff as like a one-shot spin-off movie. That'd be really good. It would take place between 5 years after Episode 6. And because Force Awakens was 30 years after Return of the Jedi. So there you go. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be cool. That would be pretty cool. like I said, this would be the midquels.
Or you can make it a two-part film, part one, part two. I mean, there's 3 books, but you could split them up into 2 films.
You know what? You could do that.
Part 1, part 2. I'm just thinking like that. He's doing at the end of this film. It's a cliffhanger, like the way Empire Strikes Back was.
But you know what? Ryan Johnson said that he is going to want to do another trilogy, but I'm confused of where that would go, though.
He said it would be after 9, or just in general. I mean, I think that with Star Wars, everything comes down to trilogies. I feel like if they do another trilogy, they should do like a spin-off of something.
Yeah, I think you should do spin-offs. Listen, as much as I have criticized Rise of Skywalker,
yeah,
I do think it ended well.
Oh, I agree with that 100%.
When Rey goes, what's your name? Rey. Name? Skywalker. I think that was a perfect way to end the trilogy.
And the saga.
But you know what? I don't know when is the next time we're going to be seeing another Star Wars theatrical film, because have you ever noticed there's always like a big ass
gap?
Because there was like what, a 16-year gap between
Return of the Jedi and Phantom Menace.
Yes.
And then there was a 10-year gap between Revenge of the Sith and The Force Awakens. So
it's not like these movies. It's not like these movies are made within a year or two.
No, I mean, they easily could, but who knows?
It's not like they're made within a year or two. They're made within 10 to 15 years.
Yeah. I have another character I'd like to bring into live action, truthfully, but that's me.
All right, let's hear it.
Have you heard about Thrawn?
I have not heard about Thrawn.
Bill! Shame.
All right, who's Thrawn?
He's one of the best Star Wars villains outside of the movies. So he's back in canon, which is like moving forward. Thrawn, for those of you who don't know, he, after the events of episode 6, 30 years afterwards, there's a new leader of the Empire. It's not Darth Vader, it's Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Thrawn.
And he's
I'm going to say that every time you say his name.
He's a menacing fellow. I would love to see a live action. I don't know how they would do it, but a live action like adaptation. Oh, they're making it. Wait, what? A live action adaptation. So there's a Thrawn series rumored for Disney Plus. Interesting.
Thrawn.
Like this guy. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, get on it. He's one of the best characters Star Wars ever created. Movies or books, regardless. Like Thrawn is incredible. Like this guy, he is such an evil. Like he literally takes over the Empire after Darth Vader falls. That's how he's an alien. He's an alien. And it's very, very rare, but it's such a great storybook. The books themselves are great. The Thrawn. Wait, guys, I'm just looking this up. But I have the books on audiobook, and they're so good. Oh my God. There's Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, and The Last Command. Some of the best Star Wars novels out there. This should have been the sequel trilogy.
Thrawn. JT wants to see a Thrawn movie, folks. Will it happen?
Yeah, I don't know, bud. Hopefully.
You know what would be like the worst spinoff?
What?
What if they did a CP3O spinoff?
No. What would you do with it?
Oh, hello, guys. It is me, CP3O. Like
that could be a Disney Plus show.
That is a joke that my brother and I made with at the end of Force Awakens when R2D2 came back And I could see CP3 go, R2, I'm so happy you're back. I have so much to tell you. And then R2D2 go, okay, I'm going back off. There was a reason I shut off all those years.
Oh my
There was
God.
a reason I shut off all those years. So I don't have to listen to you talk. Like, I don't know if you ever saw, I think this was like in the 80s, there was actually an anti-smoking commercial with R2D2 and CP3O.
I didn't know that, really.
It is so weird. Like, he sees flames, go, R2, you're on fire. Going, smoke, R2. I don't think smoking is very grown up at all. It does dreadful things for your lung and heart. I know I don't have a heart, but humans do, and I think we should set a good example. And R2D2 disposes of the cigarette. Goes, well done, R2. You know, I feel bad for R2 that he has to put up with CP3O.
I agree. Or vice versa.
Well, that CP3O has to put up with R2.
Yeah.
Be like, R2, I'm so glad you're back. I have so much to tell you. Oh, God, I'm going back off. There was a reason I shut off for years because I don't have to listen to you. But
yeah, I would love to see it. I would love to see a book, a live action adaptation of Thrawn, but that's me.
Thrawn.
Yes.
What would you say to an R2D2 spinoff?
No, I don't think that might be a bigger box office bomb than Solo.
No, man. What if it was a Disney Plus show? R2.
I'm all for Disney Plus, but you know.
What would you guys rather see? An R2D2 Disney Plus or CP3O Disney Plus?
Let us know, guys. Let us know.
Because I would want to know where CP3O got his red arm. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, where's his red arm? What's going on?
What's going on? Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria.
Yeah. So okay. Well, what else can we talk about?
I'm trying to think what there's like. You know what? I got one more for you if you want. One more book thing. Star Wars. If I could type it right. Star Wars.
Spelling.
Darth Bane. That's what it was. I have. This guy is crazy. He's actually takes place.
He looks like a badass.
He is. He takes place in the Old Republic era, like back with the Knights of the Republic. He's around that era. This is a trilogy of books. That is it's a really the audiobooks are 10 hours long each. It's crazy. Like for the Darth Bane books, the actual the audiobooks are about 10 hours each. That's how long those books are. Is that crazy, Bill?
How long are they?
Each audiobook for Darth Bane, the Darth Bane trilogy, is 10 hours long.
Wow.
It's 30 hours of audiobook. That's crazy.
So this was Old Knights, you said?
This is an Old Republic novel. This takes about 3,000 years before episode 1. So I like the character. I'd love to see it.
So how is he insane?
I like the story. I like that era. The Old Republic era is there's so much to mine there. As far as filmmaking goes, I would love to see some Old Republic films, films in general, just about certain characters.
So what are we making? The Old Republic trilogy?
Well, Knights of the Republic is one thing, but if you do a Darth Bane spinoff or Darth Revan or whoever, come on, that'd be really cool stuff. I think so.
That'd be awesome.
It would be incredible. There's so much Star Wars outside of the films. I just wish more people would
realize it.
Realize that there's it's such a rich universe to be in.
I agree.
There's so much outside of the movies. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's so much.
There's so much to draw on. I feel like they could do a lot with it. But that's me. So I don't. There's so much. There's so much they can do. There really is. There really is a lot. What are you gonna say?
Because you have all the books, and I'm sure you have like graphic novels.
Yeah. Oh no, there's comic books, there's graphic novels.
So yeah, there's so much you can do.
I mean, guys, Star Wars is much more than just the movies. You can do so much more with these films and this franchise in general than just do Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, the original trilogy sequel. You know, there's so much more you can do. But that's me.
No, I agree.
So
I do agree.
You got to get on like reading some of these other books or listening to audiobooks. There's a lot of great ones, bud.
Yeah, I should get on to this.
Like they have like the audio. There's so many books. By the way, you know, just on a side note, the expanded universe of Star Wars, it got really convoluted though.
Really?
You know how?
Let's hear it.
Kid you not, there's a novel where they killed Chewbacca with a moon.
No.
With a moon. How do you not see a moon coming? Like literally a moon hits Chewbacca. How do you do that? It's ridiculous.
That sounds weird.
I know, like the EU became like the Star Wars expanded universe just became like such a crazy place. Truthfully, it was just such a like a convoluted mess. So they said dumping it would be one thing, but I am all for taking some of the novel world stuff and applying it to a film. Like there's so much they could do outside of like coming up with their own original story, truthfully. But that's me. That's me though.
Yeah. So, but you know, the question is, where is Star Wars going to go from here? Are they going to make adaptations on Disney Plus of all the books? Or are they going to make another trilogy, or what are they going to do?
I mean, Kathleen Kennedy, if you're listening to me, please, oh, please take some of the novel worlds and make them into stuff.
This just in, Kathleen Kennedy has been listening to our show and she's taking ideas. We better get some royalties here.
Yes, Lucasfilm, you can call us at 1-800
Got Bill.
Yes.
We have t-shirts that say that.
Before our merch store, check us out.
Merchandising. That's where the real money is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, are they going to do like the Darth Bane books? Like you got a bunch of stuff you can make for Disney Plus shows that you can make for
Bill. They have so much stuff. It's ridiculous.
They're going to need more stuff.
They have so much content that they could pull from. It's ridiculous. Like there was originally a book called Splinter of the Mind's Eye that Alan Dean Foster wrote, right? And it was basically the original sequel to the Empire to Star Wars, the first one.
What was the thing for Star Wars you said?
In 1978, the first ever sequel to Star Wars was written out before The Empire Strikes Back came out. It's called Splinter of the Mind's Eye, which is a really great book. From one I've never read it, but I've heard it's a really like incredible book. It's the first, it's a really, really, it's the first like sequel to Star Wars. Truthfully,
it's the first sequel
ever. It came out in 1978. It was like right after the book, after the first one. So. And like they just make like all these like incredible other books and and all these other like stuff, all this other stuff. They just make, there's so much stuff in the Star Wars universe. There's so much you can do. I wish they would pull from other things, but that's me.
And that's more like the books and all that.
Yeah, like the books, the even video game stories they come up with. I'd love to do that, but I'd love to see more stuff like that.
So they have a whole whatchamacallit? They have a whole arsenal of
They have a whole arsenal of stuff. They just have to use it.
That they have a whole arsenal of stuff. So guys, use it. Use it.
Yeah, literally. The Legacy of the Force stuff. Fate of the Jedi. Come on, guys. These are like incredible things.
But we can't do stuff that's new. We have to stay familiar.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because that's what's gonna get kids in the seats. That's what's gonna get people in the seats.
Yeah. The name Star Wars should draw them in anyways, but that's me.
But we gotta see what happens.
Yeah. I'm all for it. I'm all for these other Star Wars like shows, movies. I'm ready for anything. They just have to green light it. So
yes, they just have to green light it.
They just have to green light some of these projects. That's all I'm gonna say. But
you never know. They're either gonna we're just gonna leave it off and let Rian Johnson do his thing for a trilogy, or you know what? We got so much stuff that we know more what to do with. All right, Disney Plus, go make one about the old Knights of the Republic. Go make one about Darth Bane. Go make one about Thrawn.
Yes.
We'll give you as much as you want.
I'm all for it, dude. I'm all for more Star Wars stuff in general. They just have to green light it.
So green light it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's it, but that's all I got. Unless you got anything else.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
All right. Well, in that case, that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching, listening, however you enjoyed us tonight. Thank you for putting up with my voice while it still recovers. For me, a long day yesterday. My God. Anyways, hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully, may the 4th be with you. And
may the 4th be with you.
And when Friday comes around, Revenge of the 6th will be among us.
Oh, Revenge of the 6th. Nice.
Yes. So be ready for that. Yes, Bill, go ahead.
And anyway, don't forget to check out my podcast, Sports Insanity Podcast, on the Sports Insanity Network. Check us out. We're awesome. We got a lot of great stuff coming out, a lot of draft reactions. Yeah, that was a crazy ass draft. But anyway, so check us out.
They do so much great work over there. I cannot emphasize this enough. But again, thank you so much for watching and listening. Hope you enjoyed us. And may the 4th be with you. And go forth and live Star Wars, guys.
May the 4th be with you.
Stay safe.
Take care.